Yeah.
I hate these people to show
Good job in the door.
Come on, all three of us have to be
Okay, ladies, today we're going to be talking about diversity. It's an important subject that I think we all need to have a discussion about. Are there any questions?
Sir, I have a question. Sir, why do we celebrate Black History Month?
Well, we celebrate Black History Month
Sir,
because,
what about white people's history?
White people's history is, I think,
Sir, how come I can't say the N-word but they can?
Well, the N-word is a very complicated,
Sir.
Remember when you were a child, when running in the sun was cool and ice cream from the ice cream truck was hot? Remember when you used to play outside from light until dark? Remember? Remember when you challenged somebody to a race, a foot race, a bike race? You know, the first to the top, first to the bottom type of race, where it didn't really matter who won, just as long as you were all running in the same direction. When you could both be a winner and a loser and still be friends in the end. Well, I have a question for you. When did talking about race get so complicated? When we talk about race today, there are still winners and losers, but we're no longer running in the same direction. And the consequences for coming in second are confounding. We throw out words like peace, love, and tolerance when we don't even know what they mean. We're tripping over our tongues, stumbling over words. Everybody is talking, but nobody is listening. In the beginning was the Word. The Oxford Dictionary defines the word white as having a color like that of fresh snow or milk, spiritually pure. The Oxford Dictionary defines the word black as angry, threatening, implying disgrace, gloomy. In the beginning was the Word. The person who wrote the definition was the one left holding the gun. In the beginning of my race, there was my grade 10 history book with a single paragraph, 14 sentences, 210 words, one question. 12.5 million black people taken from their homes so that they could build and tend to others' homes. People stolen from their homes so that they could work fields, clean houses, build towns, break in their bodies, while building fortunes and communities they couldn't walk in, dance in, and live in. And all I knew about them consisted of 14 sentences, 210 words. One single paragraph. 12.5 million human beings, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and children. This was history. His story. His I'm sorry, but there's more. A war was fought to free the slaves. It was far from civil. Shackles broken, freedom declared, but always with a but. You could live in our city, but you can't live beside me. You can work, but not make enough to live. You can sing in our clubs, but you cannot have a drink. You can be free, but not really. Because if you were really free, we would be equal. And a world that was equal had no clear winner. We all love winners. We love losers more. Last one to the corner store was a rotten egg. Over time, brave people stood up and said enough. Civil rights and the fights they fought with words and feet and songs of love and peace. Young blacks were hung from trees, left to burn, pieces of skin kept for posterity. Ella Fitzgerald sang about it. James Baldwin screamed it. Perhaps the whole root of our trouble, the human trouble, is that we will sacrifice all the beauty of our lives, will imprison ourselves in totems, taboos, crosses, blood sacrifices, steeples, mosques, armies, flags, nations, races, in order to win the race. We've come a long way. Wait for it. This just in. An unarmed black man dies after a chokehold by police. I can't breathe. Unarmed black man shot 34 times by police in New York City. He was reaching for his wallet. Martin Luther King assassinated in Memphis. He had a dream. Some people's dreams are other people's nightmares. Like some people are good in one class and struggle in another. We hate what we don't understand. Like math and science and metaphors, if all you see when you look around are people that look like you and talk like you and think like you, how could you possibly understand somebody who doesn't? So yes, live the words of Martin Luther King. Have a dream, but do it with one eye open so that you can see the finish line and ensure that the race is a fair and equal one. The finish line is not something you can see, it's something you can only feel. You will know it once you've crossed it, for there is no other feeling like it in the world, for the end is love. On your marks, get set, go.